We heard a lot about the relationship that Ben had with Jared Goff. Now, Dan calling the plays, do you think it is on the same level as what Ben had with Goff versus John Morton coming in? I know he was here a couple of years ago, but you're gone, you're removed, that relationship doesn't grow. And it feels like they just never were on the same page in what Goff is really good at and how he sees the game versus what John Morton and how he sees the game.
And I want to be careful with that because, I don't want this to kind of feel like it was a John Morton issue, and you still put it on the players, right? Like, yeah, coaches used to say, man, like, scheme's not a crutch. We trust you guys. Go out there. At the end of the day, you got to go make plays, right? And they weren't doing that consistent enough, throughout the first 8 games. I think having Dan right there on the sideline, being able to communicate face-to-face, that's the most important relationship in the building, in my opinion, is your quarterback and play caller. They've only got one game under their belt this year, but they've had a history of having that relationship as well. I know you're going back a few years, but I think that just being on the sideline and just having a different vibe and being able to go up real quick and maybe suggest something that you want to adjust, or hey, let's get this play in there, man. I'm really starting to feel the safety come down. I think we can hit something. Like, when you can have that communication clear, concise, and fast face to face on the sideline, we talked about it earlier. It's a more genuine conversation, and I think that is probably going to make the biggest difference when you talk about the relationship between Dan and Jared, especially with Dan calling the plays, is how fast can we adjust? How quickly can we have a quick chat on the sideline and, hey, did you see it the same way I did? Yeah, okay, good. Like, next time we're going to get this. And I think it just kind of speeds everything up a little bit and gives you a little more comfort knowing that you got a good feel of what's going on down there at field level.